My presentation is quite unusual. It's about a Gnomonist survival kit. My name is Torrenti. I was glad to be part of this organizing committee. I am a member of the French Solar Energy Commission, Sundial Energy Commission. I am the author of a online course on sundials, a free online course, and I have launched with a group of Gnomonist specialists the French magazine called Cadran Solaire pour tous 5 years ago. So my talk starts with Sun Tzu. Maybe most of you should know this Chinese general who 27 centuries ago wrote a book named The Art of War, and one of the sentences I like in this book is, "The art of war is to be prepared for any eventuality." And I like it because I think it applies to life. And you could say the art of life is to be prepared for any eventuality, of course. So Monica said, well, we are in a period of trouble. And it's true that the state of the world is worrying and major catastrophes are in sight. Nuclear wars, worldwide pandemic, a major climatic catastrophe, nuclear plant exploding, or artificial intelligence going mad. Many possible. And the question is, of course, how will we survive in a world in ruins? And more specifically, since we are in a Sundial conference, will communities need the Gnomonist to better survive? And how will she or we do while instruments, bibliographic sources, computers and mobile phones, etc. have disappeared? So I have two answers. Yes, communities will need the Gnomonist to better survive, and I will explain why. And how will she do? Thanks to a survival kit consisting of a few simple notions, principles, and methods requiring only pieces of wood and bits of strings. No formulas, no specific skills in math. So at this stage, you should question if I am mad, but of course, I sincerely hope that no major catastrophe will occur. This perspective is only a pretext to demonstrate once again, because it's one of my favorite missions in this field, that basic mnemonics is useful, accessible to all, and particularly suited to school activities. So what I will explain today is not how to handle a major catastrophe, but how to handle simple sundial activities that are useful, and I hope many teachers can use this. So let's quickly review all the useful things that the Gnomonist can do for his or her community using a memorized survival kits. So this is a picture of the first page of the survival kit. First, of course, just with a couple of strokes, you can identify north, south, east, and west direction. And I will not detail this scheme because most of you are specialists and will easily understand that with strings you can easily find the north and south directions, and then the east and west. Then you can realize, of course, a noon mark and set a calendar, again without no instruments, no mathematical skills, only understanding how the explaining as a teacher can do how is the apparent movement of the sun and how do we set a null mark, and how each day you can on this null mark a date. And then you can install a mass dial, and again, only with some ropes, without anything else, you can easily set up a mass dial with 8 sectors. And this is useful even if it doesn't fit with clock time. It's very appropriate to know when to start or end an activity. Then you can build a protractor, because if you build a sundial, you only it only needs some more actions to build a protractor. And again, the illustration is understandable. I guess that everyone will quickly understand what the illustration means. And then you can build the latitude tri-square at the equinox. It's very easy, because the angle POA is equal to the angle POA, and then you can build the latitude tri-square just with the AB line and the OB line, and then you get the latitude. And again, the teacher can easily explain through this exercise what is the latitude, why during at the equinox the latitude can be easily found through this scheme, etc. And then with the protractor, the tri-square, you can install a gnomon and easily build a sundial using the protractor and the tri-square. And then, of course, you can, with the same protractor, you can, and the tri-square, you can, on the wall facing south, you can start drawing a vertical sundial, install correctly the gnomon using the square, and then, since you get an equatorial sundial, once you have installed the gnomon, you can step by step in 4 hours draw the hour lines, and these hour lines, of course, will be useful. You can be used during all year. So this was just a short indication, a short presentation to insist on my side on the importance of having sundials explained in school, because it deals with astronomy, it deals with mathematics, it deals with various aspects, and I know that many teachers are keen on using it, and this survival kit that will detail all that I have presented will be included into the upcoming issue of the magazine, of our magazine, and it's a free magazine, of course, and you will be able to find it there. That's all for me. Thank you for your attention.
Well, thank you very much, Roger. That was most enjoyable talk. Lots of appreciation showing here. I don't know whether anyone has any questions. One difficulty in making a protractor, particularly if you're going to divide it into a multiple of 3 degrees, like 90, is the difficulty of trisecting an angle. I suspect that after a major war, they would have protractors with 16 divisions or 32 or 64 divisions, it would be much easier to set up. But that's a detail. You could reinvent the mathematical system underlying sundials.